Everyone, this is Angie from Get Woke. We are going to do a Lemurian read on these upcoming energies in the Gemini full moon at the end of November. All right, hope everyone out there is doing well. Shall we begin? We all feel these big changes coming, and it's literally written in the stars that there are big changes coming in this next full moon. So let's dive a little deeper on it, shall we? What do we have for this? These big changes this Gemini full moon is promising. Can you help me out on that? Okay, thank you. Wow. Ether, number 11. The seamless, unspeakable. Wow. Okay. We're definitely going to go much deeper into this card. All right. And make sure you get a nice, good look at that. This is a very beautiful deck. Okay. All right. So this truly is the center of everything. I mean, what a beautiful card to get. This is about that 0 point field. It's about the void. That's a blank canvas. Anything is possible. It's about time that allows you to choose what you want to bring into your life. It is about endless possibilities, limitless. It is truly a blank canvas. Wow, what a card to get. All right. So I am going to go ahead and read some out of the book on this one. This is number 11, Ether. This illuminated space of no distraction and pure potential is beyond the threshold. It is the silent, meditative moment out of time. The centered and present place, beyond the hustle of the mind and outside the world. It is where all dreams are birthed, and it is the light we may fear to be darkness when, just for one moment, everything ceases to exist. Let's read that again. It is where all dreams are birthed, and it is the light we may fear to be darkness when, just for one moment, everything ceases to exist. This is the place between worlds, the womb before we incarnate. And from here, we can choose where we go. The land has been tilled in readiness for the flowers we wish to seed. Outdated doors have been closed, and in the space between the breaths, we open the new ones. Wow. Tell me that's not intense. We are talking about huge changes here. We are talking about what is to come in this next full moon. And it is promising big changes for every zodiac sign. This is the limitless. This is the infinite. This is where you get to choose. If I could live any life, what life would I live? Who would I be? How would I be? I mean, you know. Can we go a little deeper? Not that that's not deep enough. Let's just go a little bit further, shall we? Thank you. Crystal keys. Crystal keys. Okay, so the Lemurians were very much like the Atlanteans, except they were more land dwellers, more island people, okay? And when they saw the extinction, the demise, the destruction of their race coming, they stored as much knowledge as possible, as much wisdom as possible into many crystals that they had there on their island. So some of these, not all, but some of these Lemurians were able to escape before total extinction. With them, it was said that they carried their crystals. And once they made it to the lands, remember they were island people, so once they made it back to mainland, it was said that they planted very deep in the earth their crystals that had all their knowledge in it. And that these crystals would be unearthed at the time they were needed. Excuse me, such as the times we're in. Okay, so that we would not, our race would not end up as theirs did. So we would not go extinct, so we would understand that we had to turn things around. We would understand that we need to love each other. We need to love each other for our differences, for our sameness, for our everything about us that makes us the human race. The light, the dark, the good, the bad. We learn lessons on how to do things better when we go through the bad. We learn how to make things better. And so let's not let their knowledge go to waste. Let's understand to not make the same mistakes, and that it is so very important to work with our environment around us. I'm gonna go ahead. This is number 22. You got, well, now look at this. Is just a powerful reading in itself. Okay, I'm going to read from the book on this again. We have number 11 and we have number 22. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? It was almost as if Spirit, Source, our angels, our guides were trying to tell us something. All right. Okay, this is about, well, I'll just go ahead and read it. Lemurian quartz crystals are special pieces of clear quartz with indented ridges running across them. They are known as seed crystals because they are said to have been found individually. Excuse me. Wow, I cannot read. Please let me back up and forgive me. I do apologize. I do stutter over my words quite often. Hey, like, seriously. Whew. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so the Lemurian quartz crystals are special pieces of clear quartz with indented ridges running across them. They are known as seed crystals because they are said to have been found individually, buried in sand and earth. That's okay. Rather than attached to a large cluster, the way most crystals are. Aware of their oncoming destruction, the Lemurians imbued information about how to avoid a similar catastrophe on crystals and buried them. The ridges on the crystals are believed to be Lemurian inscriptions. These crystals are reappearing now as this knowledge is again relevant. This card is about deciphering wisdom codes. We may wonder how to access information regarding our spiritual growth as we navigate our everyday reality. This wisdom comes through inner paradoxes. When we are truly present in creative flow or a state of surrender, it may come as riddles, and it may in the most unlikely of places. Key wisdom codes can come to us when we are triggered. They are accessible in those moments when everything becomes more emotional, traumatic, or painful than it needs to be. Here, when the light shines on our shadows, we are graced with significant insight into places we can grow and evolve from. Although it might take courage and a healthy dose of self-awareness to embrace the wisdom of those moments. It's amazing how much energy, freedom, and expansion comes as a result of deciphering these bubbles of information, tailored especially for us. Lots purring. I'm sorry, my throat's very dry. So there we have it, folks. I don't believe I want to clarify either one of those with another deck, I should say. I believe that was all the clarification we needed. And we all shall take our own message from this. Let me get these in a little bit closer so you can go ahead and check these cards out one more time. These decks are also said to hold codes, light codes within them as well. Pretty neat, huh? All right, everyone. Enjoy your every now moment. There's always something to learn from it, too. And think about it. What's the life you would have if you could just start from scratch? What's the life you would choose? Think about it. Dare to dream. So much love, y'all. Get woke.